welcome back, and thank you for being patient. Okay, so I need to talk about this in a little greater detail, and all of this really, of course, in a little greater detail. And stick with me, folks. I mean, I have some incredible things, like I told you, that will add some academic support for this incredible chain of events that you're going to see that goes beyond just this little bit I'm showing you here. And what I'm about to talk about is this little bit right here that we're seeing, okay? And you're really not going to believe what you're going to hear. Okay, so remember I was talking about these being the two towers, okay? Distinguished by being a dwelling place. Alright, well, they're mushrooms also. And remember, I was drawn for a child. So I was drawn for things like a child, like fairy and fairy tale and superheroes and stuff. Well, you have to think something, that these mushrooms, they have a double meaning. Mushrooms mean illusion, or they mean hallucination. And from those words we can get deception. And this is the grand deception, or the grand illusion, if you will. And I don't know if I showed you this person that is jumping down from these towers, and I tried to show you this in that last video, but I know you couldn't see it well. Well, here it is. This is the person, the arms back, the hair, just jumping down away from all this whole scene right here. And then we can see who's reaching out to catch him. And look at this long sword, the long and sure word of Jesus Christ right here, who has already established that he was going to come to save the believers and even the non-believers. Right here is reaching out to save this person. And this is going to connect in more ways than what I just showed you right here. And you can see, as we look up further and we understand that even this individual here has two separate meanings. And you can already see that he's got two separate modes of step here, if you will. And he's some sort of supervillain nonetheless. And you can see his claws reaching out for the towers. Well, remember I said that this was the S that stood for Saddam. Well, the picture is showing me exactly the way that things have happened, and exactly the scenario that was presented to the people. Iraq didn't do it, but we invaded Iraq. It was a way to get the people behind this war movement by having them something that they were so angry and appalled at that they were ready to just go mad on anybody, and they backed that war. And as a result, we invaded Iraq, and at this moment Saddam became the new criminal. As you can see, the drawing shows me this. Now look what also the drawing shows me. It shows me exactly who the real culprit is, my friends. This is an S for Satan. This is an S for Satan, and you can see the claws, the sinister grin. This is that wickedness in high places that is even being shown. The fullness of everything is right here, as we can see. Unbelievably, the absolute and total confirmation is this passenger jet that's whizzing by. And as you can see, there's nobody at the wheel. And we've got on its side, it's written, ASIN. And I was trying, for whatever reason, Lord only knows, and I mean that literally, Lord only knows why I was writing that. And I was trying to write assassin, and I ran out of room because I was coming up to this engine. And can you believe this? This passenger jet flying by, this whole sinister scene, these two towers, this illusion, person jumping for their life, Christ reaching out, already saved by his word, his long and sure sword. And then this two revealed being here. And as we can see, it says, I was trying to write assassin. Now I want you to see something. This also says as sin. And we can see that being relative too, can you not? Now look for the real incredible connection that this makes. This is the first cup. Here comes the second. This is the second. Remember, sin is the Sumerian god, the cattle god, the moon god. Wait till you see how this ties up, my friends. Thank you for listening.